Alrighty guys, this is my first day here in Michigan. I got here early this morning, stopped at a Myers store, slept in the car here. This is my car. Slept in the car for a couple hours and then come on into town because I didn't want to pay for a night in a motel for, you know, from 4 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock. So I didn't want to pay an extra night in a motel. It was a decent day today, not too bad, but now it's turning into freezing rain. You can see it's all wet out here. I don't know if you can see over here, if you look at these trees, it's starting to stick on the trees there. See how they kind of white looking? It's freezing rain. So it's supposed to turn into snow tonight, but if that rain starts freezing up on those evergreens over there, could have some limbs snapping off. That's one thing we have here in Michigan is freezing rain, and it can do damage on the trees, do damage on the power lines, can make it really hard to drive. And it's starting to get cold out here. It was 33 degrees earlier, just 1 degree above freezing, and it's starting to feel colder now. But as you can see here on the car, it's not frozen yet. It's still water, but it's still raining. So just kind of wanted to give you an update here. I'm here at the motel in the little town of Hastings, Michigan. So we'll give you an update here in a little bit if it starts sticking or... Oh wow, yeah, you can see the top of that tree over there is already leaning over. Up there by the power lines. See how it's kind of leaning off to the right? It's because that ice is building up on top. It's catching some wind up there, it's cold. So, well, we will give you an update if we can before dark, and if not, we'll let you see what it looks like in the morning. Well guys, it's about 9 o'clock at night. I laid down and took a well-needed nap for a few hours. I come out here, let me see if I can get this door unlocked. Get this ice scraper out of my rental car here and show you. It is freezing rain on the car right now. It's pretty bad out here. The whole car is covered with ice. It's about 9 o'clock at night. So I can just imagine what it's going to be like out here in the morning. You can see this truck here's got a good coating on it. So I imagine the trees are freezing up really well. So we'll see what it's going to look like out here in the morning. But even with all the snow, if you look over there on the building, it's not melting the snow. I mean, even with all the rain, it's not melting the snow off the roof. It's just right at that right temperature where it's still raining, but it's freezing. So I needed to get me a nap there. I've been up 2 days with just a few hours of sleep. But I wanted to show you this. I stepped outside for a smoke. I can't smoke in my motel room. And it's pretty icy out. It's starting to cool down, starting to freeze up. I see even the parking lot's starting to get a little slick. But traffic seems to be heading by all right on the road yet, but they salt the roads here, so we'll see what it looks like in the morning. I had to show you these icicles on my motel neighbor's truck, car top carrier. You see the little icicles hanging down everywhere, all the way around. It's getting pretty freezing out here. Freezing right up. Cars are all iced. Trees are all iced. You can't see it right now because it's nighttime, but that tree up there is just shining from the light because it's all ice. This ice storm is taking its toll on the trees. I was just out here a minute ago having a cigarette because I'm not allowed to smoke in my motel room, and there was a guy over there trying to scrape ice off of his windows of his car with his motel room keychain. It's got a little plastic tab on it. And I watched a limb over here bust off. Must have been a good 8-10 inches in diameter. I watched that thing bust off and fall to the ground. I think it fell in the river. I'd come out here and try and see if I can see it. Oh yeah, right there it is. Great big old branch. It's all wet. It's about not quite 6:30 in the morning. There's the tree branch that busted off from up there. Looks like there's one hanging right here. Sure is. It's starting to snow now. Starting to turn from rain to snow. That big old bugger right there come down, boy. If there'd have been a power line in the way, we wouldn't have no power right now. So I'm gonna get out from under this tree.
Probably transformers. Watch all the lights.
Yeah, there goes our heat. There's something burning up over there because it's not a steady flash.
No, I'd say it's a fire.
It's irregular. See, it's even got like a blue now.
Yeah, a transformer probably.
Something is going.
Shorting out, catching on fire.
Crazy ice storms.
That guy with his car down there, he's been trying to get in it for about 10 minutes. He's got one of those remote starters. So it was running and running and running. He come out, keep the door open.
Yeah, I had a hard time getting my door open too. Get that ice scraper out. There's something frying out.
Fine, I'm gonna go to Richie's, get me some breakfast.
Well, it's morning. I'm heading to the local coffee shop. If I can get my windows cleared off here. Heard some big trees drop here in the last little while. And then our power went out. And you look around, it's dark. There's no power anywhere, except for maybe over there. I see that light over there. That's the only thing that tells me that the coffee shop might still be open because it's up that way. We're gonna clean the windows off a little bit and go see. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Richie's to get me some breakfast, but I don't think they're gonna be open. The whole city's out. I don't know what those lights were I seen, but Richie's is definitely not going to be open. Well, the power went out. I took a little drive out here north of town. You can see the tree limbs in the road here. Yeah, we're zooming in there. You can see the tree limbs in the road here. It's not good. Trees hanging down. Power's out. I'm going to turn around right here because I don't want to drive under that. That doesn't look good. Yeah, not good. Trees are down everywhere. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I had to set the camera down a minute so I could drive here. This is not good. Power's out. I was just getting ready to go down to the restaurant and have breakfast, but I think the breakfast is delayed. The only lights you see out here is the lights on the cars. I've got a spot up here I'm going to show you in a minute. Somebody's yard. Looks like they lost half their trees. I've got a car coming. We'll get back to you in a minute. That's what I was talking about. Check this people's house out. Look at all the tree limbs down in their yards. Broke off the trees. If you look right over there, you got trees leaning against the house. Ooh, there's another one breaking over there. They are coming down. Tree limbs coming down everywhere. Power's out. No telling when they're going to turn it back on. But this is not good. Yeah, this is crazy. Roads are all pure ice. I mean, they've salted them, but there's some spots that don't have ice on them, but they're pretty much all ice. Trees down everywhere. Power's out. Nothing to do, so I figured I'd drive around a minute. Check out the ice. Tree limbs down there, down there. Tree down there in their yard. Tree limb down here by these people's driveway. There. Holy smokes. There's what an ice storm will do for you. I'm gonna take down this dirt road here, run around back out the state road and come back in that way and see what we see. Trees down here. Driveway totally blocked. Alright, let's go down this road here. Ooh, a tree limb. Small one. Hopefully no big ones fall down as I'm driving under them. Tree limb down there. What do we got here? Oh, it's just a guardrail. Looks like a big log. Now this road's totally ice. This glare ice. Just lock up the brakes. Yeah, you don't stop very well. That's with anti-locks. Trees hanging down in the road here. I hit the car. Tree limb. Well, okay, yeah, I can go through there. Crazy. Crazy, crazy ice storm. All my friends wanted some videos of my trips, or my trip. I guess they're gonna get it. Holy smokes, man. I don't know if I'm gonna make it down this road. Wow, that limb just fell. Tree limbs hanging down. Thank God it's a rental car. Wow, I don't know if I'm gonna get through here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a bad idea. It's looking pretty bad. I might have to turn around and go back. I'm running over logs as it is, and they're falling still. I don't know if I want to go back now, though. I'm almost through it. Wow, this is nuts. Somebody's gone through here. They made me a trail. Let's get out from under these trees. Well, you see what a Michigan ice storm can do. Somebody drove around here through the field. Oh, I gotta get out and move this tree limb so I can drive through here. They're busting off everywhere. Oh man. No, I'm not gonna make it through up there. The road's totally blocked. I'm gonna have to turn around and go back. Holy cow. Woo! And the wind's picking up too, so it means more limbs are gonna be dropping, but they're all broken off up in the tree there. One there, one broke off there. They're all over the place. All right, let's get out of here before we get smashed. Now I heard a big tree come down over here earlier this morning. Over here by the river. I'm not sure where it's at. Could be that one right there, but it sure sounded bigger than that. That's a pretty good size one there. Yeah, up here in front of me. There it is. Right there. I'll bet that's the one I heard. That was a big limb. There's tree limbs everywhere. Definitely got to watch where you're walking. Keep your eyes to the sky. Yeah, I'll bet that's the one I heard. That's a pretty big limb there. You can see where it busted off up there. That's got to be it, unless it's on the other side of the river here. But that's a pretty good sized limb there. Rotten inside. They definitely got some cleanup to do around here. Wonder how long it's gonna be before they get the power back on. Walk around the back of the park here, see what else I can see. Yeah, that's a good sized limb. I'll bet that's the one I heard. Because I don't see anything on the other side of the riverbank. We got some ducks here. Even the river's freezing up. There's trees down everywhere. You look over there, back over there, up in front of me here. Well, check this out. I'm in Tyden Park here in the city. We got deer tracks right here in the park. Going off over there by the river. Probably going to get something to drink. I've seen some rabbit tracks back over there by that gazebo. So, yeah, this ice storm definitely did a number. You can tell by the sound of the snow under my feet. It's pretty well got a crust on top. Hopefully they get the power back on soon. I was just heading out for breakfast. It was about 5 minutes from being out the door when the power went out. And I went down and checked the restaurant, and they're out too. So no gas stations, no stores, no nothing. No breakfast this morning, because I ain't got nothing with me. Unless I want to drive out of town somewhere else. But by the looks of things here, I mean, we got trees down over there too. There might not be no breakfast or no place open for a ways around. They definitely got some cleaning up to do here in the park. Here's another look at that big limb that came down in the dark this morning. So, snapped off from up there. Got another one hanging right here in the tree. Wow. Not good. So, whoa. Coming down. Wonder how long before they get the power back on. Check out this ice on my rental car here. Stuff's almost 1/4 of an inch thick. I was gonna go for breakfast this morning, but the power went out. Can't do nothing. It's some pretty thick ice. Crazy. Pretty bad. Was trying to see if I could figure out where I seen that transformer explode this morning, but I haven't seen nothing yet. Well, I'm trying to drive to the next city over to see if they got power, but it's not looking good so far. We're running along. None of these houses have got power. I've seen great big trees down all over the place. And yeah, it's just not looking good. They got the roads kind of clear. There's still ice on them, but none of these houses have got power. So the other towns, oh, it's about 4 miles ahead of me so right now, 4 or 5. But I'm guessing it's probably not gonna have power either, and I can't go too far. I'm down below 1/4 of a tank of gas there, so we'll see.
Tax problems.
I had to show you this.
We don't make false
Check out this poor guy.
Do you owe the IRS? Do you have unfiled tax returns? We cover all the bases.
Yeah.
You get tax
I feel sorry for his truck.
Call us today so that we can.
Power's out everywhere. Grand Rapids, Hastings. I went to Nashville. I'm in Lake Odessa now.
2328.
It's out everywhere. But that poor guy, man, his truck's messed up.
346 2328.